Good lord. Last video I absolutely dreaded doing, but this one I find myself looking forward to, for reasons hitherto mentioned. A point that I think needs addressing, actually 2 points that I think need addressing. So I did go back and review the prior video and find out that I had indeed spoken to the foreman of the bridge workers first. I spoke to him twice. Apparently, speaking to him once is a trigger that allows you to get caught by the weird-ass bunny dudes in the fairy forest so you can find an animal friend. And then speaking to the foreman again is the trigger that actually lets you go and get the worker dudes and have them return to build the bridge. If you try to go get the animal and then directly go get the worker dudes because you remember what the foreman told you, or if you just want to explore new areas, then you're fucked. You have to go talk to the worker dude again, otherwise you don't get the trigger that allows you to bring the other dudes back, and you saw me enact all of this. Under no stretch of the imagination is this graceful. Under no stretch of the imagination should this be acceptable. It strikes me as shocking that people could defend this, even as stuff that you might just find, on average, on par. No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't find that acceptable. Graceless is graceless. Graceless does not deserve your time or your attention. There's too much gracelessness in the world. A game should be constantly fighting for your attention and for your affections because you have limited time. I have limited time. We can't be wasting it with shit that doesn't deserve us. Now, that actually brings me to point number 2. Because somebody mentioned, UD, this game was meant for kids, and that's why it's more handholdy. No. I'm sorry, but no. That's wrong. Gracefulness transcends age. Think about it. So we've got games that are nominally targeted at children. Always these games have been targeted at children because we have kids as young as 5 years old who had possession of a Game Boy and Game Boy Color. We have children as young as 5 years old today who are in possession of, say, a 2DS. And Pokemon, Zelda, Mario is supposed to be equally targeted at both. Both, adults in the 20 to, say 18 to 35 age range, as well as the 5+ age range. And while it's true that little kids may put up with more than we will, because they tend to have more free time than we do, that doesn't mean that they'll want to go back and replay an unfun game. That's the crucial part. I'd say that you might put up with a graceless game. You might put up with an unelegant game simply because you want to see it through to its end. But you'd never go back to replay it. It's the gracefulness that makes you want to go back for subsequent playthroughs. Now, in my retrospection, in my nostalgia, it was the gracefulness of Link to the Past that made me want to go back and play it 1,200 bajillion thousand times. So this assertion that I'm making would most certainly be put to the test if I do an LP of that. Which now I'm actually kind of terrified at the idea of, to be honest. Because while I do indeed feel a conviction that the gracefulness and the elegance of game design should transcend age, that would be the way to put my money where my mouth is, wouldn't it? To try to go into a game specifically to rip my nostalgia a new one. And I hope I'm right. Skull Dungeon. So despite this dungeon being in a puddle, apparently we're going to have a lava theme. That's right. The word lava starts with a bow syllable, don't question it. Oh, shizbiz. Is this enemy even hurtable? I guess that answers my question, doesn't it? Ooh. It'd be awesome if I were to die this quickly into the dungeon. Awesome, but not unconscionable. It is absolutely within the realm of possibility. Boy, that was difficult. But perhaps finding the compass need not be difficult. Perhaps it alone is what allows you to fill in the puzzle logic of certain things. You know, even if the same design team worked on both the overworld and the dungeons, henceforth I'm going to refer to them as if they were two separate design teams, because holy hell. Let's see. This tile is just going to be where the key drops down. But, what color do I have to get these braziers to light up? Or is it even a color at all? Well, let's just get the dye in there and see what it gets me. Blue? Is it supposed to be blue just because the braziers are blue? I mean, there's nothing that just stops me from pushing this thing around until I get the proper mathematic combination, just as in prior cases. Oh, it's also worth mentioning, a couple of people said, UD, just stop. You're obviously hating this, and it's no fun to watch you consistently rag on something, so just stop. Well, no, I'm sorry. If I need to complain less, then I'll complain less, but that brings up two issues. I can't stop just because I've gotten this far in, and I don't want to pull another, like, La Mulana #1. Will this get me blue? This might get me blue. That got me blue, yeah. I don't want to pull, like, another original La Mulana and quit 22 videos in. Albeit the videos were only, like, 10 minutes long. But still, I don't want to do that again. Because, like, strikes me as intellectually dishonest. I got this far into it, and even if I have to change my behavior or change my mindset, I want to finish the project. It'd be a waste of my time to have gotten this far and not have completed it. This is what I get for, like, actually saying words and not paying attention to what I'm doing. Anyway, I have the key, and I was going to have to come back through here anyway, so let's just keep going. So, no, I can't stop. But say if I were to complain less. Okay, like, on the face of it, that sounds like a pretty smart thing to do. Sounds like a pretty okay thing to do. After the last segment, I find myself worrying that maybe on the overworld, there's no other commentary to give. That's a terrifying thought, isn't it? Because if the overworld's going to be, like, similar in substance to what we've seen so far from the bridge crew and the Tokay, then Jesus Christ. Why would anybody look back on this game with fond memory? Yeah, maybe I should actually start focusing on the platforming and the combat. Sorry. Yeah, my washing machine is louder than God himself screaming at you. Sorry. One more thing and then I'll shut up and focus. Somebody else said, UD, you shouldn't LP when you're tired, because then you get angry at things and you make criticisms that you normally wouldn't care about. So, well, I appreciate the sentiment, if for my well-being it was, and in principle I agree with you. Sadly, it's not practical. Oh, I must have pushed this, sorry. Because, yeah, it's not practical. Because if you're an adult and you're, like, providing for yourself and you have a full-time job and what have you, you don't have the luxury of not being tired. If you're not tired all the time, you're not doing it right. Okay, now I'll shut up and actually focus on dungeoneering, which is the part of this that I profess to love. So maybe I should actually savor the good stuff while I have it. Just hope to God that when I get to the overworld, there's something I can talk about that isn't negative. Because I'm afraid that I'll just be silent the whole time if I don't complain about what I'm seeing. Because I don't want to lie. I don't want to say something effective. Oh man, the way that this witch came down and stole all my shit, that was fantastic. Oh hey, the way that I could only get from one dungeon to the next was this shallow fetch questing and busy work. Oh my god. Alright, I don't have no idea what that switch just did, so. Oh my. Well, it's good that I flipped it then. Alright, let's just investigate. The map is shaped like a skull. But that's the thing. People said that would happen. Oh, that's... okay. I didn't visually notice that the first time, but that causes a switch tile to appear. Alright. I could have hit that switch, couldn't I? Oh well. I'm here now, may as well make use of whatever I've got to do. Do I have to wait for you to come in range? Can I not just throw bombs? Are there bombs under these pots? No. Oh, but I can seed shoot you. There can't be many more types of seeds. But let's do try these Gale seeds. Don't seem to hurt the guy at all. Actually, is hurting you even my goal here, or am I trying solely to get at the switch crystal? Seeds don't hurt you at all, do they? So you're just there to be an obstruction for the switch crystal. Aha. I'm alright with that. That was pretty cool. So now I can come back and take that route, right? Right? I'll not have you impact my railroading. Oh wait, I have a key now, so who gives a crap? Let's go through here. The path this dungeon offers is decidedly linear so far. Let's get my jumping powers back. Oh, great. Well, professional obligation. If nothing else, it does oblige you to oblige things. Yeah, this dungeon's quite linear so far, unless there's something I'm missing. Which is entirely possible if my history is any indication. Okay, let's see if I can... Aha, I can get it. Nice. Damn bats. Always screwing up whatever game mechanic you're trying to enact. I don't see what this switch is doing. Oh. Of course I didn't. Oh, shizbiz. Okay. I should probably just keep the damn bangle out. Oh, except now I can't jump back. Okay. So let's just have them both out, I guess, or something, lol. But, can I push that block? I tried and it didn't seem to go anywhere. Or do I just have to run, and then the block would be a return mechanism? I think it is going to be. Yeah, see, okay. Ah! What? Upon coming into this room, would that skeleton always be firing a projectile at you at that exact moment? Well, on the initial configuration, yes, but well, I don't know if that's true, because after me just having left them just now, they were saved into the configuration they were at the time I left the room, but upon their initial configuration, would that guy always be throwing that bone at you the instant you walk into the room? I'm curious, because I don't know how anybody would ever dodge that. It strikes me as one of those things that you'd always just get hit by. You know, like a rite of passage. Okay, so I make everything red. Hopefully get a heart drop so I can stop annoying my audience. Forgetting how I interact with these. Because I'm not jumping over them, I'm not hitting them, I'm not lifting them. Or I jump over these tiles. Yep, okay. So jump over that to make it blue, and screw it up so that I make it another color again. Oh, this is an interesting puzzle. This is hella interesting, because I have to change each tile with respect of where I'm landing. Ooh, that's quite clever. But let me go get a heart or something so I can shut my health chime up. I'm not being at all careful with my health when I'm facing enemies in combat or environmental hazards. I'm finding it incredibly difficult to give a shit. Honestly, I'm not invested in that part of it. I'm invested in the puzzles and the dungeon progression, not in this BS. But here we are. This is the good stuff. This is Das Puzzlowski. Alright, so blue, yellow, blue. And then yellow, red, yellow. Oh shit, I hit the wrong button and I'm a smart person. Yeah. I don't even care. Sure, let's have superhuman reactions. I'm just grateful not to be outside right now. That's all I care about. Alright, so... blue, I guess, because that's the Japanese color for a go light, is blue. Could have foreseen that, because there is a pit right there. I could have seen that. But that adds to the complexity. Okay. Quickly now. Aha! Yes. Okay, so now if I can get it to blue, go down, blue, go to the side, blue, forkier. A satisfying, yet small puzzle. So far what this dungeon has had, or so it seems, is small challenges on a relatively linear path. But the challenges themselves are like discrete to a room or to a location. Say like this, for instance, ricocheting seeds off the wall to try to hit a switch crystal. We've had 2 instances of this now. I don't want to use up all my ember seeds. Let's do... I still have no fucking clue what most of these things are supposed to do out of a very extremely specific context. Like, if they have a general usage that's supposed to be applicable in combat, well, who gives a shit, because this game doesn't even like combat. There we go. Let's go up here before I take the irrevocable. How do you pronounce that word? I want to say irrevocable, but I'm pretty sure you don't put the emphasis on that syllable. Watch me discuss finer nitpicky points of linguistics, because I'm finding very little to comment on in the dungeon. I don't know. So far, this all seems really self-explanatory. Like, I'm getting single-screen challenges. Yeah, see? I knew exactly what to do there, just because of the red, yellow, blue. Not a dichotomy. What would you call that? A trichotomy? The trichotomy? The trifecta. The trilemma. Yeah, this railroading right here is kind of a metaphor for not only this dungeon, but the game at large. Oh my god, I'm clever. Something is to be done here, but I know not what. Am I supposed to kill these dudes? I'll try killing these dudes. I have to do them all in one pass, don't I? Can I throw bombs? I should try throwing bombs. Assuming I can do that from the cart, which I am not certain of. Let's try it. Nope, not working. Not working. I'm trying. It's not working. So I have to seed them with doubt and regret. I have to gradually yet effectively undermine their belief systems. Oh, got him. Alright, so what did that do? I'll just open this door. Thank you, Yosei-san. Well, it's still better than the overworld. I'm finding this to be the most boring of the dungeons so far. I mean, there's a small amount of interest to be had on each of the single-screen challenges, but, I don't know. I'll just jump into lava repeatedly, because that's what I'm good at. That's what moral value I have in this world. Fuck this, I just gotta stop. I'm not gonna put my hands on the controller anymore. I'll, just put the controller on the desk and let the game play itself. And when I say fuck this, that's me complaining at myself, not me complaining at the game. There's a subtle yet important difference. I know I suck. It's a difficult thing to live with yourself, knowing that you suck. Ooh, this looks interesting. I'm sure these things are going to screw up whatever fine-tuned work I tried to do, so I gotta be eliminating them as a matter of post-haste coarse. Post-haste do coarse discourse. Yeah, words, yeah. So I can't get up there, I just have to make it match. Let's see. Is it jumping over the tile, jumping on the tile, jumping off the tile? What specifically makes this happen? Wrong one. Wrong one, wrong one, wrong one, you suck. Yay! Actually thought that was going to be more interesting than it really was, sadly. Yeah, so far this dungeon seems like a milieu, like taking me from set piece to set piece. Except instead of being actual pieces of visual eye candy, the set pieces are more like gameplay challenges. And so far they've been relatively minor gameplay challenges. Oh wait, only your clothes were vulnerable to fire. When I'm done with these LPs, I wonder... Oh, mid-boss. My mighty sword and mighty shield shall crush you. Oh boy. I wonder if somebody were to take a video editor to all of these LPs when I'm done, and splice together all the times where I had to switch items on screen. How long would that take total? Am I supposed to, somehow redirect his sword so that it goes into his back? Can I do that? Ah. Okay, so I've tried him from the side. Let's try him from the back. No, he's flat immune to my weaponry. Let's try lighting him on fire. Oh, that did less than nothing. It didn't even tink off him. What then? Bombs? Bombs are always fun. What? Oh! This isn't relying on my combat capabilities at all. I position myself such that he's between me and his sword, and then if his own sword hits him, that's quite clever. That's quite clever indeed. I certainly wouldn't expect a Boken to be able to go through that guy's armor. But, oh, it didn't hit him that time. Why not? Come on, come here. You move faster than I do, though, so I gotta be caught. Oh. Oh, it's slowly busting your shield. Okay, now, did that kill you outright, or do I have to fight you properly now? No! My mighty sword is broken. You'll pay for this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I thought he was going to run away. But no, he's going to faceplant me. Like all good knights are wont to do. That's what everybody who ever got a knighthood from the queen wants, is to faceplant people. You wouldn't think it, given their various expertise, like science and music and other things that bring glory to the crown. That wasn't really hard, but it was certainly interesting. I can't do anything with these little triangles, can I? I don't think so. Nope. Haven't gone downstairs once yet. I think so far I've spent my entire time up here. Oh boy, I wonder what I'm supposed to do. Probably throw the bomb the right direction rather than in the opposite direction. That would be an intellectually wise thing of me. Another color puzzle. Okay, let me try that again, because I think I might know what's going on. Alright, so where I step is yellow. Everywhere I walk turns red, except for where I'm currently stepping. So I think the objective is to turn the whole thing red and not turn in on myself, just like a snake game. Yeah, just like a snake game, and I think I've already screwed this one up. Yep, I have. Yep, screwed up. Try one more time on camera. Yeah, this is a snake game. This is what it is. I just can't fall in on my own tail is all. Oh, yep. Screwed it up. Alright, let me do attempts off camera now. Attempt number 9. Yes! That was smart. That was really damn cool, and I got the switch hook. Whoa, really? Okay, well, it doesn't work on these guys, obviously, because I can't move them, but... That's functionally identical to a hookshot. Unless there's something that is not intuitive that this game has yet to show me. This thing doesn't double as a weapon, does it? Well, it's got to be on screen, whatever I'm about to attack, so... Well... Yeah. This really feels functionally identical to a hookshot. Is there another exit out of here? But I'll keep this item on. Also, there's multiple levels to this thing? Level 1? Why can everything in this game be upgraded? Can I be upgraded? Can I become Ood 2.0? Also, where am I supposed to go now? This would seem the obvious thing to use it right here, but then what? Because I haven't seen anywhere else in the dungeon that such an item would be useful. I don't think... I'm misremembering, though. I don't think I've gone up here. No, I haven't. Oh, it doesn't hurt enemies, but lets me switch places with them. Interesting. So if the object is movable, that's what it'll do it. Yes, right here. Okay. It's an interesting concept, but I am trying to determine how this could be different than a hookshot. I mean, it seems just to put me from one place into another. The only difference really being that it lets me switch places with enemies rather than killing them, which seems like rather unnecessarily indirect. I don't know. I could be wrong. I fully realize that. I don't know yet. Damn it. Oh, here we go. There's the chime. It's back. What fun. Come on, come down here. Whatever. Just reset the damn room. Back with you. I am not left-handed! I don't think that's how the movie ended. Ah, here, okay, well, Is this really different? It lets me switch places with objects such that I can stick it on a switch. I suppose. I mean, you'd have to start crafting the levels to be markedly different in order to have it be the same if the hookshot was in the game rather than the switch hook thing. But fine, I'll let it go. God knows it's far from the worst thing that's happened in this game so far. No, render me your heart upon your death, because upon eating your heart I recover my health. Yes, that's how this disgusting world works. want to kill these dudes, too, so I can get some health back. Or I could just die. That works, too. You know, it occurs to me, even if this switch hook was identical, which I'm not convinced that it is, I'm just talking functionally identical, you know, with effectively the same level design, could everything have been done in the same way with it? And I'm not convinced that it is, but even if it was, it wouldn't matter what it's called, because every Zelda game has a goddamn hook shot, so why does it matter? Oh, some enemies it does just kill rather than changing place with them. Alright, let's try this. Ooh. A minor puzzle. Interesting. I'm gonna probably switch places with this pot up here, right? Yes. Sweetums. And now I can't push this thing, though, can I? Let's try this again. Okay, so I take back what I said before. A lot of the puzzles in each of these linear rooms have indeed been interesting. Because, like, they've given me a moment's pause. And that's a good thing. That's certainly a good thing. But I can't push this thing, so I can trade places with it here, and then trade places with it here, except that's too far out, isn't it? Can I bring it back just a little bit? Oh god, that's too far. That's better. See, that was clever. Except now I have to... That's clever. That's... okay. That requires me to use my wits. I like it. I like it quite well. And here we go again. Interesting to note that I cannot use a pot multiple times for this place switching. It destroys the pot after I do it, so I have to be careful with my placement. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it quite well. Here we go again. God damn it. Okay, so I have to make everything. Oh, this is like the room I ran into before. Okay. So how did I jumped over something, right? That's how I changed it. I'm forgetting how it is I changed the colors in this room. I can tell I'm not hurting them. There we go, yeah. I jumped over the center tile. That's how I did it. And they change color again, so I have to do this. I mean, it's possible to overuse any gimmick, but this one? I think this is cool. It doesn't feel like a Zelda game at all. It feels more like a goddamn holodeck, but still. I like the semi-computerized feel of it. It appeals to my aesthetic senses. You know, in addition to being very colorful, which is something I do quite like in most contexts. Come on, change. Be like a person who finds Jesus in prison and change. I can't just jump my way over there. Yeah, I can. It's just one tile wide. Pay attention to your surroundings, UD. It could save your life. Uh-huh. I wonder if I should just wait for those dude bros to get over here so I can kill them and not have them muck up my stuff. Let's bomb this other one. Bomb him back to the Stone Age. Yeah! Knock me off the screen. Okay, I'll just try as best I can. So we'll call this attempt number 1 for solving the puzzle. Oh, I already screwed this shit up. Awesome. Alright, let's just do further attempts off camera. Attempt 65. Gotcha! Wow. My god. That puzzle was an ass rape, and I loved it! It was such an ass rape, and I loved it! Phew. Where the hell am I even supposed to use this key? That's not the nightmare key, is it? No, it's just a small key. Phew. That was tense. In a good way. Like, my heart is even elevated a little bit, because... Just because. Because the puzzle was such that, in theory, as soon as it was solved... Well, no, not as soon as it was solved. All the elements were in place from the beginning. I had all the information. It was just my job to make use of it. And upon making use of it, that was the solution of the puzzle. Knowing that it was me alone, that I was the only element that needed to fall into place for the puzzle to be solved. That's all that mattered. That's all I cared about. Whew. That was pretty powerful. And, so I've got the treasure, I've got the map, I've got the compass. No doubt I'm going to be finding the nightmare key up here pretty quick in a horizontal segment. If I don't use the switch hook here, I will be very disappointed. Hopefully on these pots. Yep. And if this isn't the nightmare key right up here, I'll be very disappointed. Oh, psh. God, I'm awesome. Ah, just kills these guys. So it is a weapon for some. I wonder what determines what enemies it switches for and what enemies don't. I'll come back to that pull lever in a moment. Eek. Well, I guess I'll come back to that pull lever now. Oh, I didn't put it in my inventory. Yay! Oh, did the same thing. Alright, hurry. Quickly, all the lava's gonna reflow, and no, I'm going to die! I have to use the switch hook, don't I? I'm gonna break the recording here. So, does the shot work on those bricks? It does not. It doesn't work on the pull lever, either. So let's just try hurrying and see if I can get across in time. I might not be fast enough. I might have to switch with something. Just barely. Just barely. Yeah, that's an exit path. Oh, great. Something's gonna hurt me as I try to do this. Lovely. I shouldn't have pushed that brick up. Run. Oh. Oh, I get it. As soon as I'm in the lava, I can use the pots to reposition myself. Okay. And then it doesn't become about timing so much as it becomes just kind of going through the switch motions. I need not care about you, bats. But I do need to have jump power here at the very end. And this had better be the nightmare key, because we're running out of rooms. Just jump here, I suppose. Now, what is my goal here? To break all pots? Or no, I'm just going to push this one, aren't I? Yeah, let me go down, thank you. Thank you, laws of physics, for acceding to my whims. Oh, shizbiz. Well, the chest is gonna stay generated, isn't it? I can come off screen, go back. No, it's not. So I have to find a way to leave that last pot intact. Huh. What if I could just, like, really cleverly jump past it? A positional puzzle, in essence. Can't really jump past it. Well, that can just be pushed, though, can't it? Yes. That is how the world works. Now I can fall in the lava, and they'll just send me to the beginning of the room. Won't actually. Oh, but now I can't get back in. Shizbiz. All right, try it one more time. This is what I was hoping for. I was hoping there'd be some puzzle or level design or something that would punish me for, or be unsolvable if the pots were destroyed in the wrong order. There'd be some kind of penalty for doing pots incorrectly. As we all know, pot is illegal and bad. If you do it, you are giving your penis over to Satan, and every woman you ever have sex with will become impregnated with a devil baby. This got off the rails really fast. What the fuck am I talking about? What do I do here? But I can't get rid. So pushing, maybe I can just push this brick the opposite direction. Let's try that. Except I can't because there's a pot there. So let's try breaking the pot and then pushing it the opposite direction. I can't. Okay, so this is meant specifically to keep me from just falling in the lava as a solution, isn't it? That's exactly what it's there for. So what would one do? Yes, I know you're screaming at your computer monitor right now saying, Eugene, it's obvious, just know what I knew when I was 8 years old. Oh god, oh god. Life is terrible and things are harsh. And the chest disappears. Okay, so end of story. There has to be a way out of here, because I have to come here to push the pot onto the switch. Alright, let me fiddle with it some, and I'm not going to make you watch the portion of me rubbing my face against the wall. It's not appropriate to say rubbing the face against the wall, because all the information is here. I just have to figure out how to make use of it. So I'll splice the video down to such a point where it's more palatable. Aha! You found the boss key! That takes me back to being a wonderful person. No, I have not that illusion. Yeah, let's do this. Now, where was the dungeon room again? It was downstairs. Or dungeon room. To the boss room. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Let me find my way back there. Alright, boss room. I've got all the gear this dungeon has to offer. Get the mouse off the screen, you stupid tool bag. Here we go. Attempt number 1 on whatever I have to come to face. Ooh, eyeballs. Well, people told me before, if there's eyeballs, you should hit them with arrows, except I don't have those. So, of course, I just use the dungeon-related item. Why not? Are those options always killable, or not when it's circling the dude? Ow, 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 ow. I'm always killable. Come on, hold still. Teehee! For some reason, you don't expect to deal with the weapon that's left in your own dungeon. I mean, you live with this thing, like, you lived with this thing, presumably, like, in a chest down the hall. And it's your weakness. If you were an evil mastermind, it would strike me as, like, more common sense to clean house. Get any immediate threats to your person out of your domain. Like, I don't have poison in my apartment. I suppose I do. If somebody were, like, to pick up a bottle of bleach cleaner that I have sitting under my kitchen sink and feed it to me while I'm asleep, that would certain. So does this guy clean house with his hookshot? I don't know. Look at me trying to discuss ridiculous game logic metaphysics when I beat a boss! And I get another time essence. You got the Burning Flame, an essence of time. It reignites wavering hearts with hero's burning passion. That's horoscope level bullshit. That doesn't mean anything. Cancer, Sagittarius has risen into your 7th house of Saturn. This means you're going to have a larger penis than normal for the rest of your life. It'll be difficult to walk through doors, and any woman you try to make love to will be split from the inside. It will be your fault, you murderer. I am remembering more and more. The ridge north of Nehru's house must be related to the essences. So I'm going back to Nehru. Damn it. I'm done with the fun part. Now I have to do bullshit again. This game is the most bipolar thing I've ever experienced in my life. Half of it is beautiful and wonderful and awesome and makes my cock so hard that it touches my chin. And the rest of it makes me want to just climb into my own navel and die there. Why does only half the game have to be fun? Why can't the whole game be fun? Blast. Sigh.